Hey, back in the saddle. Got some social anxieties that I need to work out. What's up? I'm Alex. Beard Bros.
I'm Jirard.
I'm about to kiss this boy.
Keep on trying, my dude.
Keep on trying? I will.
You're gonna have to work hard.
Here we go. But of course, finding the food court was much more trouble than I thought. People passed by me on all sides, and I found myself joining the flood towards one direction without even thinking about it. The crowd pressed around me, and together we walked for some time. I was too polite to try to elbow my way out, and the group of guys behind me were chatting loudly about how excited they were and what panels they were heading to next. Too embarrassed to ask them for help, I stared at my shoes. We were pushed into line for an escalator, and with nothing else going for me, I stepped onto it. Hana, no. Oh God, I'm going to starve to death at this rate.
Hana?
Hana?
A familiar voice called to me, and I whirled around. Jimmy? Is that you?
Hey.
Hey, where are you headed?
The food court? I'm a little lost.
Oh, perfect. I'm just about to eat. You should come with me.
As soon as we were off the escalator, Jimmy led me to the side and into some kind of courtyard area. The ceilings were high and made of glass, so the sun shone through, illuminating the myriad food stalls and the people milling through the room, including a group of people with shiny yellow jackets. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
Hey, guys.
Jimmy immediately ran to catch up with them, his head bobbing through the crush of people. Okay. I want to make sure I didn't lose points. For a brief second, I wondered whether I should go with him. Did I really want to spend my time fraternizing with the enemy? Yeah, that's fine, right? They're friends. Frenemies.
Yeah, they're friends.
They're frenemies. The Hidden Block guys were friends with the Normal Boots Club after all. There we go. See? I had to keep reminding myself, but there it was. There was no real reason to avoid them. Besides, if I did, they'd just think I was a jerk. Jimmy was pulling on Waleed's arm and pointing to me from the table. I sighed. Too late to turn back now.
Hana, good to see you. Yeah, I heard you got lost. How was that?
Not good.
These kinds of places are ridiculous to try to navigate. They're almost never set up in a way that makes sense, and every year it's a little bit different. Even I get lost sometimes.
Yeah, I'm just not used to all the people, and the maps are hard to understand when you can't even see the entire room.
What do you mean?
Ian looked down at me from his gargantuan perch, way up there at the top of his 6 feet of height. I shrugged.
You wouldn't understand. Oh, sorry. So are you hungry? We're gonna go get something from one of these places and meet back up here.
Yeah.
I'm starving. Yes, let's go. The shops around the courtyard were the regular fast food fare you'd expect to see at any mall or public gathering. There were different shops as per your cultural taste. I ended up grabbing myself a dubious-looking hot dog, one of the few pieces on any menu that was selling for less than $6. I didn't have that much money to spend as per my meal budget, so I had to make it count. It's the first time I've seen him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Only Waleed was there when I got back to the table. I set my tray across from him and smiled tentatively. I didn't know much about Waleed at all. He was a member of the Hidden Block Club and seemed to be smart? Not wanting to be the one to start a conversation, I took a ginormous bite of my hot dog.
So where did you come from? Have you been in the indie booths yet?
I finished chewing and swallowed, shaking my head. I was with Jirard. We were looking around for an IBK figurine, but I left him to it.
Oh? An IBK figurine?
Waleed's ears perked up, and I glanced at him in mild surprise. You know them?
Sorry. Of course, their rise to popularity is partially fueled by a marketing tactic to exploit supply and demand. It's both clever and ridiculously irksome.
He's like Alpha 5 or something? Yeah, the one Jirard's after, Princess Pumpernickel or something. Apparently, there's only a handful of her in existence, but Jirard's determined to get one.
Is he now?
It's impressive of him to be going this far. I mean, he's got almost every other figure. I kind of wish there was something I could do to help him, but I don't know the first thing about IBKs except for my own, Shiba Yupa.
Interesting. Weird that's so hard to find, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. Well, he was kind of a weirdo if you ask me. Thankfully, at that moment, Ian and Caddy came back, Caddy throwing his tray down with a dramatic sigh. Caddy looks so upset right there. Damn. You okay?
He's just missing his pets from home. Just missing my pets. They're like my family. Of course I'm missing them. Nothing is more important to me than my family. Furballs. The likes of you wouldn't understand. I don't suppose a moose capable of love. Well, that was uncalled for. Moose are very loving creatures. They kept it all in their antlers. They keep it all in their antlers.
The two glared at each other, then turned away. Are those two...
Don't worry about it. They're always like this. It's because they secretly love each other.
What?
We do not. It's the love that can only be shown through combativeness and antagonism. A very special kind of friendship. A rivalry that propels both people to new heights, causing them to believe ever more in themselves. They're the most important people to each other. They believe in each other's dreams and want to help each other pull through.
If you like him, go for it.
You should believe in yourself too, Hana.
What? Where did this come from?
Heard you talking about a certain completionist.
Oh, damn. He winked at me and heat shoot into my cheeks. Shot. Probably. I don't know what you're talking about.
No? But you guys went to the Flower Festival. You went to the Flower Festival together. I'm sure that you two are going to.
I smacked my hands over Luke's mouth. Shut up, shut up! You don't know what you're talking about! Jimmy peeled my hands gently off of Luke's face.
Okay, calm down there. We're not going to say anything else about that, are we, Luke?
He shot Luke a glare, but Luke merely crossed his arms.
I think we all know where we stand.
You guys are the absolute worst.
You have to admit, the look on your face was hilarious.
Ugh.
That's what you get for hanging out with us, too, to be honest.
I hate you all.
Not an uncommon reaction.
I was expecting a lunch with the Hidden Block Club to be similar to a lunch with Normal Boots Club. It wasn't. Aside from the constant references and attempts to pry into my love life, the Hidden Block Club were way more combative with each other, reminding me of more of a group of brothers than a group of close friends. You could tell they cared for each other deep down, and they found a way to get along with each other most of the time. But they pretty much told it to each other like it was. It was endearing, and I could honestly see the appeal, even if it was exhausting. But I was already on my way to being a member of the Normal Boots Club. There was no point in getting attached. I finished my hot dog and stood.
Leaving already?
Yeah, sorry, I'm supposed to meet with the others.
Bye.
Okay, well, it was nice having you here.
Bye.
Yeah, have fun.
I set my tray in a trash can and popped onto the escalator, heading back the way I came. Now that the crowds calmed down a little, I was sure I could find my way back to the free play room. As I rode up, I waved to the Hidden Block Club. To my surprise, all of them waved back, their sleeves wafting like sunflowers in the breeze. They weren't that bad. I could see where everyone was friends. With a sigh, I focused on navigating through the crowds. If I wasn't mistaken, the free play room was right around here.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys. Hey, everybody.
Somehow, as if by magic, everybody happened to converge in the free play room at the same exact time. Mai bopped along behind Jirard and PPG, and I rushed to her side. How was your expedition?
Oh, Hana. I'm in heaven. You have to win the tournament for the good of everyone.
Uh-huh. Everyone.
Yeah, okay, mostly me, but I'll tell you more about it later.
She pointed to the guys who were staring at us expectantly.
Pardon? Sorry. Where do you guys want to go eat?
Oh, I already ate.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? I told you I was gonna go get lunch.
You can still come with us, though.
Well, I already spent my lunch budget for the day. I didn't have that much money to spend, and I didn't want to put myself in temptation's path. I knew that if I went with him, I would have something I didn't want or couldn't really afford. No, I'll just hang out with Mai. What the fuck?
Sorry, Hana, but I'm actually going out with some friends.
That's fucking bullshit. I told Jirard that I was gonna go eat. And then he was like, sick, go eat. I'll see you in the room. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, game.
With some friends?
Mai clasped her hands together as if in prayer.
Yeah, I found some cute guys who want to take me for food. I don't know if we can bring you along. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'll just stay here and practice.
Okay, sorry, Hana. Yeah, sorry, Hana. Is everybody else ready to go?
Yes.
This is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I'm starving.
This is fucking bullshit, you guys.
I'm hearing good things about this pizza. I'm ready.
I'm not so sure.
Actually, can you guys wait for me? I want to walk Hana back to her room.
Jirard, you don't need to.
It's the least I can do. Well, we'll wait for you here, but hurry up. It'll be anarchy in a few more minutes.
Jirard, you really didn't need to do this.
Uh-huh. I know. I just felt kind of bad. I knew you were nervous about coming up to the convention, and now you're hardly spending any time with us.
That's okay. There's always tomorrow. It's a 3-day event after all. Alright.
I guess so. If you ever need anything, you have my number, right?
Yeah, you gave it to me that day you sent me on the tour.
Right. Well, good.
I nodded. Jirard hesitated in the doorway, and I watched him apparently wavering between something. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, good. Jirard nodded, and I nodded back. Jirard nodded again, I nodded again. This is bullshit, man. I fucking told you I was gonna go eat. He still wasn't moving. Jirard, don't you have to catch up with the others?
Yeah, I guess I do. I'll just, well, when I come back, we'll have lots of time to spend together, right?
This is fucking bullshit. Everybody lied and the game tricked me.
Good, great. Then there's nothing to be worried about.
Were you worried about something?
No way.
No way. No, of course not.
This is
It's just,
bullshit.
nice to be able to spend some time with you, so...
Oh.
I mean, I was looking forward to it, so... I was excited, so...
So...
Yeah.
This is bullshit. I would hang out with you.
But I'll see you later, so in that case, I will just, leave now.
This is bullshit. Yeah, okay.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go.
Okay, great. I'll see you when you get back.
Yeah, when I get back, I'll see you then.
Catch you later.
Yeah, see you then. Catch you later.
Finally, Jirard left. I shut the door, then collapsed against it and buried my face in my hands. So cute. I didn't end up seeing much of Mai that day, or the next. At first, I was a little worried that I wouldn't fit in without Mai to hang on to, but as the hours passed and the days went by, my worries faded away. After all, Jirard was always by my side. He was always worrying about me, always making sure I knew what references were referring to, and I didn't feel quite so lonely. He paid so much attention to me and was so kind that it was almost overwhelming. Jirard constantly did things for me and kept me in his thoughts. Meanwhile, here I was doing what? What was I doing for him? How was I helping him? As the weekend went on, I found myself questioning it more and more. This is lame. There must be something more I could do to help Jirard, but what? Finally, it was the night before we were set to go back to Asagao. The days of hanging out with Jirard and the Normal Boots Club, of sassing the Hidden Block Club and secret Nerf wars in the halls were over. Even the convention goers themselves drastically thinned out. Suddenly, it was possible to go places without rubbing up against several sweaty strangers, and restaurant workers actually smiled at you when you ordered. I snuggled up under the blankets of my bed, just laying there, enjoying the warmth and relaxation. The next day, everything would be gone. All the carefree fun, the lack of stress, the bonding, the new things and the excitement and the chance to spend so much time with Jirard. All of it would be gone. But that was okay. After the practice and knowledge I gained, I was more ready than ever to go back to Asagao and kick some Hidden Block ass. So did I get... No, nothing happened. All right, well, whatever. I giggled to myself, glad that Mai was the last convention party of the trip. No doubt she'd have some wild stories to tell when I finally had time to see her. Someone knocked on my door, interrupted my thoughts. I glanced at the clock. 10 p.m. What could they want? I went to the door and stood on my tiptoes, peering through the peephole. Familiar spectacles greeted me through a fisheye view. Satch, something wrong?
Is Jirard with you? I knew you were hanging out a lot this weekend.
So wait, did I fucking hang out with Jirard a lot or not? I did.
It's assumed the second and third day you guys hung out the whole time.
Okay. Satch tried to peer past me in my room, but I shook my head. The last I saw of him was at dinner, and then I came back here. Is he okay?
He hasn't come back yet, and I'm worried. He wanted to get sleep early so he would be awake for the ride back.
What?
You don't think something happened to him, do you?
No, he's probably fine. I'm just worried. I think we're going to look for him. Thanks for your help, Hana.
Wait! I stepped into the hallway, pulling the door shut behind me. I'm coming with you. Like Kate from Lost.
Thanks.
While Satch and the others searched inside the convention center, I walked up and down the street outside of it. Jirard said something about wanting to check out the shops nearby for Princess Pumpernickel, right? I walked from one end of the block to the other and back again, too terrified of roaming the city alone to make it much further. Surely he was somewhere around here, though. Surely he wouldn't have gone too far? Huh? What was that? An odd snoring kind of noise was coming from just inside the alleyway to my right. Was it a homeless person, or... I swallowed heavily, heart pumping fast. If it was Jirard and I just left him out here, he'd definitely get mugged. Mugged and beaten and probably even kidnapped. Whoa. Be strong, Hannah. Be strong for Jirard. I tiptoed quietly into the alleyway. There, slumped against a brick corner, sat a sleeping Jirard, a small brown paper bag in his hands. Jirard! Jirard! I shook him by the shoulder, but he was completely non-responsive. I took out my phone to send a quick text to Satch, then remembered I never got his number. Damn it! I squatted next to Jirard, lightly smacking him across the face. I didn't want to leave him there to go find the others. Maybe if I could wake him up? Jirard blinked heavily, staring sleepily at me. Jirard? I grabbed his hand and pulled him with all my might. We've got to get you back to your room, come on! He shook his head vigorously, clearly having no desire to leave his nice, comfy, abandoned alleyway slumped up against a brick wall position. Jirard, come on! This time I smacked him hard across the face and his eyes opened. He turned to look at me and nodded thoughtfully. Are you coming? I gave his arm a tug and he got to his feet, nodding again. Okay. Come on, let me get you to your room. What the fuck is happening? If there was ever anything that I did that made me look like someone who needed to be immediately incarcerated, this was it. I was leading Jirard like a blind man, narrating the obstacles in the hall and trying to clarify exactly where I was taking him. Every time his eyelids drooped, I gave him a hard smack across the face, hotel employees whispering behind their hands. Did you do a weed in the alleyway? I'm going to give you so much shit for this when we get back. Finally, I managed to pull him to his room and fish his key card out of his pocket. Feeling like some kind of thief, which admittedly wasn't that bad of a feeling, I pushed him into his room and shut the door. Jirard teetered on his feet like some kind of tower in the wind, and I nudged him towards the bed by poking him in the belly. Is this morning, Jirard?
Stop it.
What the fuck is happening? You deserve worse than this for what you put me through tonight. I pulled the sheets back and shoved him into bed. He curled up with a happy sigh. Stupid. He wrapped his hands around his pillow and buried his face into it, happy as a kid in a cloud. What the fuck happened? Why were you sleeping in an alley? It's kind of hard to be angry at him when he was being like that. Silly. Oh my god, I'm crushing this. I'm fucking crushing this. It's the Office theme song coming in. I grabbed the edge of Jirard's blanket, carefully pulling it over his sleeping form.
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry about it, Jirard.
No, really. Thanks for being there for me.
Jirard smiled into his pillow and slowly his breathing steadied out. Just like that, he was asleep. Silly kitty. An alarm clock by the bed caught my eye and I suppressed a giggle. An itty-bitty kitty alarm clock. He brought an itty-bitty kitty alarm clock with him. Of course he did. The silliest person I've ever met. I gazed at his sleeping face. He looked so relaxed, so calm. I swept a lock of hair from his forehead. Oh my god, gross. Then I was seized with the impulse to kiss him and my face flushed. Could I? No, he was sleeping. Get a grip on yourself, Hannah. The door opened and a nervous Satch burst through.
Hannah.
That looks so much like Satchel.
Right. Jirard, so you found him. One of the hotel staff told me a pink-haired girl was dragging a man with kittens on his shirt up to a room. I hoped it was you.
It's a good thing we're leaving tomorrow. They probably all think I'm trying to kill you guys.
Oh, definitely. Death by cuteness.
Anyways, I need to get going. We gotta get up early tomorrow, you know.
I do. Thanks for the help, Hannah. You're a great friend.
He grinned mischievously at me and I swallowed hard.
Bye.
Right, so see you tomorrow. I raced back to my room, face aflame. Was I really that obvious? Ugh. Satch was the worst. Wait, what the fuck were you doing sleeping in an alleyway?
You know, I never asked Kara about that.
It was finally time to take the train back to Asagao. Mai and I woke up dead, so tired we didn't even bother changing
It
out of
might
our
be a
pajamas.
reference to the fact that I never sleep.
Just like that you just kept working.
I stay up every day until like 9 a.m. and then I sleep for like 2 hours and then do my thing.
You shouldn't do that, bro.
Yeah, dude, I know.
You gotta get some of that.
Well, when you're the completionist, you have to complete everything. Am I right, internet? Am I fucking right, internet?
Holy shit.
Sorry, it's so loud.
Holy shit. We dragged our luggage to the hotel lobby and climbed into the lobby chairs, setting our foreheads against our knees. That's you.
It's not even light outside. This is hell.
It didn't take long for the others to show up. Everyone except Jirard, Jirard, and Satch were still in their pajamas. PBG was clutching a pillow, and Jimmy was wrapped in a blanket like some kind of burrito blanket. We traveled to the train station like a herd of zombies, only Jirard and Satch sustaining conversation. Even though Jirard was dressed, he still looked like he'd shoot anyone who looked at him the wrong way. We piled into the train, barely noticing who was with who. I followed Jirard and Jirard into a compartment, and Mai followed me. Jared's eyes widened, but it was too late to escape. The train rumbled into motion, and away we went. Mai took a seat next to Jirard, and after he gave me a pleading look, I took a seat on the other side of her. The train rumbled steadily down the track, a lulling movement almost like the rocking of a carriage. Mai was quiet for once, eyes compulsively falling shut. I watched her struggle to stay awake, occasionally snapping her head up like a dog trying to catch a fly, then falling lower again. Finally, her head lolled onto Jared's shoulder, and she was fast asleep. Jirard glanced uncomfortably at her head, but even he wasn't rude enough to wake a sleeping girl. At some point, I noticed Jared's leg fidgeting. He looked supremely uncomfortable and kept glancing at the compartment door. Right here. This sparkle right here. That one. Jirard, you okay?
Anna?
He peeled Mai's head off his shoulder and handed her limp form to me.
I really, really need to pee. Please take care of her.
Relieved of his burden, he dashed out the door. I tried to settle Mai on my shoulder, but no sooner had I leaned her against me than she fell directly into my lap. Mai, are you... What the fuck is wrong with everybody sleeping? Completely fine. Everybody's like sleeping like they're dying. A snort came across from the apartment. Jirard was clutching his mouth, trying hard to suppress his laughter. I shot him a glare.
Hey, no worries.
He shifted from his seat, now taking the open space next to me.
You look just as tired as her. You can use my shoulder as a pillow if you want.
Jirard smiled kindly at me, and again I found myself wondering what I did to deserve this from him. Was he being nice again just because? Did he want something from me? No, that's all right. I'm going to wait until we get back to Asagao.
Sure. I'll do what I
Sure.
can.
Okay, but if you need me, I'm right here.
Jirard entered the apartment again, and after a brief glance at the three of us, took Jirard's old seat across the way. Ice cold. I watched the trees speed past the train, my eyes getting heavier and heavier. But I could stay awake, definitely. I wasn't tired at all. I wasn't... Damn. A jolt shot me into alertness. I was leaning against something warm and soft. I pushed my eyes up, wiping drool off my face.
Have a nice nap?
Jirard.
You look like you slept well.
I flushed, and Mai giggled beside me.
You were so cute the way you were snoring.
No.
I didn't mind it.
Mai gave me a look, and I knew exactly what she meant by it. I would never live this down. And so, just like that, our convention getaway was over. Things were going back to normal. I gathered up my things and headed back to the Asagao campus, avoiding Jirard's eyes the entire time. All right, I feel okay. I feel like that ended okay. I feel like that was a good...
Chapter 3.
I feel like we did a good thing. You want to call it here? I mean, it's weird to...
No, we're still good.
Okay.
We got some time. Of course,
Oh
the
my
crystal
God.
shards themselves didn't protect you from the Maisama. It was the mirror that caravans gathered every year in order to keep their town safe from harm.
Great. As Mishizuka lectured in front of the class, I doodled absentmindedly in my notebook. I want to hear like more snippets of those lessons. That's great. I missed the convention. It was so much fun hanging out with everyone in Jirard, learning about video games with Jirard, wandering the convention and city with Jirard. I sighed dreamily. What if every day was like that and I got to spend all my free time with him? He would teach me all there was to know about video games, talking me through all the stories I hadn't played and showing me the completion bonuses I'd never gotten. We'd laugh together and share food together, and then finally one day on our 50th wedding anniversary, when Jirard was an old shriveled prune of a man and I was a spitfire of an old woman, I would hand him his very own Princess Pumpernickel figure, and he would cry in joy as he looked at the figure and completed the quest that brought us together.
You.
Miss Mizuno, Miss Mizuno.
Ah, yes, what's wrong?
Did they or did they not breed cows in the fields of fun?
The fields of fun? What?
Disappointing.
Damn.
Pay more attention, please. I'll be forced to have you stay after class.
Yes, ma'am.
Sheesh, Hana. Where was your mind at?
Nowhere. Don't even worry about it. Oh, jeez. I was really losing it. How completely embarrassing.
Completely.
But of course, when the time came for lunch and I was finally able to see Jirard again, I went shooting out the door.
Hana.
I shot out into the hallway and was about to head for the staircase when
Hana.
Jirard came running down the hallway in just as much of a rush as me. I stopped by the door flushed.
Hi.
Jirard, hi, do you have somewhere to go today?
No, I was just, I was really hungry today.
Jirard blushed and avoided my eyes, but came to stand beside me. Neither of us could keep the smiles off our faces.
Anyways, ready to head to lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starving. As I pushed open the door and Jirard passed me by, I saw Mai and Jared standing across the way. They were both staring at me, smug looks on their faces. I knew exactly what they were thinking.
What?
What? Jirard and I waltzed out into campus together, the sun soaking our faces. My mood was lifted as high as the clear blue sky, and I beamed. I felt really good today.
It's so weird to be back at school after the con.
Isn't it? I miss it all.
Yes.
Yes! Hold on, go back and play that back. Go.
Yes.
That's me doing the intro from the show.
Yes!
I'm surprised she only used it once, but that was like, because we had a file labeled like Jirard catchphrases, and so I did yes a bunch of times.
Completed.
Complete it, finish it, play it. I think I did with that in mind, guys.
Yeah.
I give this day my completionist rating of complete it. None of it made sense in context, but
You had it.
I had it. It was there. Me too. It was great to be able to see my friends all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's so tough to be separated from everybody now.
Yeah. It's lame. I wish every day could be like a con, even after we graduate from Asagao. But that'd be pretty hard, wouldn't it? I'd have to buy more than a mansion. Maybe an entire road of houses just for my friends to live in.
But that would be so fun.
Right?
Right? Wouldn't it?
Giddily, we entered the cafeteria, chatted animatedly. It was almost as though there was no one else in the room but Jirard.
Anyways, Hana, I was wondering, I'm going to the city today to check for Princess Pumpernickel. There's a lead in a small shop there. Would you like to go with me? I know you're not too into IBKs, but...
Yeah.
Of course I would.
Really?
Really? Great.
I wouldn't mind learning more about them either. Chibi-Upa is really cute.
You like her then?
Oh, of course. She's on my desk lamp. I see her every morning when I wake up.
Huh, that's great to hear. It's really cute.
Pardon?
So I'll see you after class?
Definitely. Somehow the rest of the guys got to the table before us. Apparently we slowed down somewhere on our walk here. We sat down, ready to rejoin them in normal conversation, but they dropped whatever they were talking about as we approached. I side-eyed Mai, but she just laughed. Whatever, I didn't care if my feelings for Jirard were obvious, just as long as he didn't find out. Shh. Just shaking my head, I set my sights on the next few hours. Soon, Jirard and I would be in a train again, heading towards the city. So immediately after school, Jirard and I raced to the train station for the very first train to the city, giggling like maniacs. We made it to the stop just as it was boarding and piled into a compartment, wheezing like numbskulls.
Looks like we got our exercise for the day, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Where's the shop that we're heading to anyways?
It just opened. That's part of the reason why I'm heading there. I need to put my feelers out. The guy seemed like he was a big IBK collector, so if anyone's bound to have it, it's him. Anyways, how's your tournament practice going?
Oh, right, that. After the excitement of the convention, I forgot that I still needed to practice for the tournament while I was here. Did I lose anything? No, I'm getting too paranoid. Seeing the guilty look on my face, Jirard shrugged.
Well, don't worry about it. We've got 3 weeks, so there's still plenty of time.
Yeah. 3 weeks always seems like it's a lot of time. till it's not anymore.
Oh, I know what you mean. I haven't had time to practice much either.
Really?
Don't you do quick plays or something?
You are correct.
You are correct. They're called speedruns. And I don't just do any speedruns, but completionist speedruns.
Complete it.
Complete it. Get every item in the game and complete it as fast as you can. It's just as time consuming as you'd think, and it takes a lot of practice. My event also starts the earliest out of them all and goes the latest, so it's a bit of an ordeal.
What time are your pools at Evo?
8 a.m.
See you later, brother.
I know.
I had no idea games could be so stressful.
Huh, we get breaks, and it's nothing compared to competitive RTS players or even MOBA games. Have you even seen those?
There he was again, spitting out jargon like I was supposed to know what it meant. I shook my head slowly.
They're crazy, like real athletes. They can earn real athlete money too. It's crazy how much things have changed in the last few years. Games are art, games are sports, games are trash, games are friendships, games are communities, games are stories, games are characters, games are creations. It's such a big wide world out there, I can't imagine how anyone could just not be interested in it or write them off, but a lot of people do.
I felt like I'd somehow touched a nerve, but nodded politely. I didn't grow up with games, so I never thought about how important they could be to people. The train shuddered to a stop and a little chime played. Jirard and I headed into the city. All right, you want to stop it here?
Yeah, let's go ahead and stop here.
Yeah, okay. Bam.
All right, next time on Asagao, we're in the city.
Question of the
City
day.
Escape.
Question of the day, what's your favorite convention in the entire world?
I'm going to say Portland Retro Gaming Expo. That's my favorite one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'll be there this year.
I think I'm just going to fucking go for shits.
Yeah, dude, everyone's going. It's like the convention everyone's going to.
When is it?
It's in October.
Yeah.
Here, I should probably promote it. Guys, in case you didn't know, I'm going to Portland Retro Gaming Expo. If you're in the Portland, Seattle area of the world. Retro.
Also, real quick, I just want to thank everybody who came by and saw us on Sunday at the Game Wisp stream.
Yeah, it was really awesome
I
to
really
see you guys
appreciate
there.
that. I hope that you guys are excited about all this cool stuff you're going to get. And if you have no idea what Game Wisp is, go check out our Sunday video and you can decide for yourself whether or not you want to sign up for it or
PRG
not.
is October 21 through the 23rd.
Oh, sick. That's my sister's birthday. Great.
It's now a 3-day event. It's usually 2 days, but this year it's 3 days.
Dude, I'm there. I'll fucking go to Portland. That sounds great. I'm just going to go for funsies. Got to get my pass.
Yeah, we'll see you guys there.
Rasta, guys.
All right, later. Man.